Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today is Sunday, the 13th of June 2021. Today's video, uh, I really thought about it a lot and I was hesitant, but we have to do it. Is Christ and Islam. And as I posed a very serious question to the Muslim in my previous video last week, I would like to pose a challenging question to the Jews and to the Christian so that we are fair. We are not standing on one side and just condemning others. No. We have to always be thinking of what's happening. Okay, let's start. To start, I have to say that the existence of Islam is standing on the split between Jews and Christians. Let me explain. 2,000 years ago, a man named Jesus came to this earth and he proclaimed that he was the Messiah. Now, from my reading, he was not the only person proclaiming this title. So there were many people saying, I'm the Messiah. And this is confusing, very confusing. You have many people saying, I'm the Messiah. And if you read the Bible, actually, even John the Baptist somehow gave the idea that he might be the Messiah because the people asked him a very strange question. Are you the Messiah? Are you a prophet? He said, no. Are you the Messiah? You don't go to anybody and ask him if he is, or let's say, you don't ask your neighbor, are you the prime minister? Unless he showed certain qualification to be a prime minister. That's another subject, but I'm just giving the idea that many people, one way or another, were proclaiming messiahship at the time of Jesus. Who could really say that this person is the real Messiah? Is not actually the person himself or human. Is the Creator. If there is a God and God sent, let's say, Moses with the Ten Commandments, if the whole world say, I don't believe it, it makes no difference, because this is like the law of gravity. The whole world can say, we don't believe in the law of gravity. It makes no difference. The law of gravity does exist. Or let's say, I believe that the earth is flat and the earth is round. You can proclaim that it's flat. It will not change the fact that the earth has a particular round shape. And by the same token, if God, the Creator, says, this man, Jesus, is the Messiah, and no one, never mind the 12 disciples, no one believes it, no one accepts it, it makes no difference. He is the Messiah. So the question here for the Jewish people, this is challenging. Was Jesus the Messiah? There are only two answers to this question. It's either yes or no. There's nothing in between. If he was not the Messiah and he was just a troublemaker, and the penalty for that kind of crime back then is crucifixion, then you did well by crucifying him. Okay? And there was two more thieves or troublemakers, one on his right, one on his left. So if he was another troublemaker, he may not have been a thief, but he was a troublemaker, which is worse for the authority of that time. By putting him to death with the two thieves, you did the right thing. If he was not the Messiah and he was just a troublemaker. That's one answer. But what if he was? This is a problem. And that's my question to you, to the Jewish people. What if he was? Killing him, that would be murder. That would be going against God's will. That would be a capital sin. That will be very, very wrong. But now you are left with another subject. It's open to Christian. Because probably 99.99% of Christians believe Jesus came to die for me. But if the Jews recognized, you see, they killed him because if he was the Messiah, they killed him because they did not recognize him. They did not recognize him. And that's why they killed him. But what if they recognized him? Would they kill him? When they were waiting all this time, from the time of Abraham until the coming of Jesus, 4,000 years of pain and suffering, slavery, mistreatment, and so on and so forth, for that deliverer to come. And when he comes, if they have recognized him, do you think, this is my question to the Christian, does it make sense that when they are waiting for this coming of Christ, and then when he appears and they recognize him, would they kill him? When you accept somebody and embrace him, you have the heart to protect him with your life. You see, the president of a country or a king of a country, he has bodyguards willing to take bullets to protect him. And this is not the president or a king of country. This is the deliverer of humankind. You should be able to take 100 bullets for him, die 100 times over to protect him. So, but Christians say he came to die. And reality is, it's not fitting. It doesn't fit. He comes to be accepted. All Christians believe that he came to be accepted. He comes as the king or the King of Kings. They say, no, this is in the second coming. No, ask any Jewish person, are you waiting for Christ to come more than once? He will tell you, no, this is your own theory. Christ comes once. He comes twice now, probably because he was killed the first time. But what? Now the question is, What if the Jews have accepted him? They would have embraced him, and there will be no split between Christian and Jews, because Jesus was a Jew. So it would be just a big movement of higher standard of spirituality, teaching them more about how to love God, to love your neighbor, to spread this, bring the ultimate salvation, if you will, and bring peace on earth. If he had lived. And there is no need to come again, because he would do everything at once. Establish the kingdom of God on earth. And if he had lived and the Jews accepted him, who are the first people that will be influenced by his high teaching? Would be the Palestinians, who are living in the very same land, who are giving too much headache to the Jews now. Who are the second? This all use your own imagination. Go to that region and pretend you are 2,000 years ago. And this man came, and instead of rejecting him, they accepted him. What will be the consequences after he is accepted? Jews and Palestinians become one, wanting to bring this message of hope, love, peace, and goodness to others. Who would be the next people? Who? His cousins, the Arabs. And there were many Jews living in Arabia among the Arabs, their cousins. And many Arabs living in in Israel and around this area too. So the Jews bring the message to their cousins, and together probably influence Rome, but from a position of protection. They take Jesus and his teaching to Rome or to any other country, to India, because India was prepared. There was Buddhism and Hinduism in the Far East. These people could have also been influenced by the goodness of his teaching and receive salvation, whatever salvation means. So in a way, Islam, there's certain, I have to admit it here, there's certain problems that Jews and Christians don't want open. Because if it opens, it will actually bring so many things. But you see, I come from Islamic background, and I made a shift, and I'm not afraid to think about anything and open anything and everything and look at it carefully. And that's why I'm posing that question, that serious question, to the Jews and the Christian, and I'm hoping to have more give and take with you. I know many people wanted to communicate with me. I don't want put my name, my phone number in public, but I will leave my email in the description box. And I would like to see if a person, because I don't know much about technical things and computer, and I would like to invite people who are expert in different field through the internet, because they will be probably in different countries, and we can have discussion, open discussion. Many people want to have that. Would be more than happy to do that, but I need assistance with the technical stuff. We appreciate your attention, and we hope to hear from you. And I hope that somebody will also put his name or her name to help with technical things if needed. Thank you.